Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm Worst Teacher NA. We're gonna play a little Hearthstone to begin with today. Today is June 16th. It's 12:05 p.m. So I'm thinking I'm gonna stream probably for a couple hours today. So if you guys are just hanging out, welcome to the stream, and hopefully I'll make it enjoyable for you today. So for Hearthstone, I think the first thing I'm gonna do is just go through and do some daily quests. So. Right now, my daily quest is to win 5 games with Mage or Shaman. I don't play Shaman too much, so I'm probably going to play Mage. I do have a Shaman deck in here, but right now I really like my Mage deck. It's a Flame Waker Mage, so let me show you the deck list real quick. So it kind of relies on a lot of low-cost spells, things like Mirror Image, Arcane Missiles, spare parts from Clockwork Gnome, and also from Mechanical Yeti. So I have Mana Worm and Flame Waker, which are kind of the basis, as well as Sorcerer's Apprentice to the deck. So a lot of it revolves around getting down Mana Worm and Flame Waker early. So a lot of times I want to mulligan for those, and also low-cost spells. So the way it works is Mana Worm gets +1 attack for every time you cast a spell, and then Flame Waker will basically randomly shoot 2 fireballs after you play a spell. So it could either hit face or it could hit another minion. So it's a really good way to clear large boards that maybe you can't effectively trade with, but you can use a spell like, you know, Arcane Missiles, Unstable Portal, Frostbolt if it's a larger minion, to get those people down. And then, you know, things like Mechanical Yeti, Water Elemental, Fireball, those are things that'll help clear for late game. So that's mostly the idea behind this deck, is just getting down those Mana Worms and Flame Wakers early. Mirror Image a lot of times is a big spell that you can get down early in front of a Flame Waker so that that Flame Waker is safe on the board. Kind of some shortcomings in the deck is really if you have any type of board clear on your enemy, you know, they can get rid of these mirror images really quickly, get rid of this Flame Waker. Say you're going up against another mage that has a Flame Strike. It's tough to reload your board with this because they're so spell heavy of a deck. So a counter spell comes up pretty big in those spots when you know that you're getting to those higher mana cost spells, where, you know, say a mage does play Flame Strike, but you counterspell it. That's their entire turn. So that can be a really effective spell if you play it, or if it comes out from the Mad Scientist. So let's see how we do today with this deck. So I'm just gonna play in normal mode for now. Normally in ranked, I'm playing either my Zoo deck or my mid-range hunter. But today, just to clear out some daily quests, I'm just gonna be doing some Flame Waker in the in this casual normal mode.
Jaina versus Malfurion.
I must protect the wild.
You asked for it.
So like I said, normally I want to be mulliganing for either Flame Waker or Mana Worm. Mad Scientist could be a pretty good tempo play as well, because a lot of times it'll bring out that mirror entity, which will copy whatever card they'll play, especially against a Druid. That's pretty good, because if they're playing an Innervate or where they gain a mana crystal early, you know, they're playing large minions. So I'll probably get rid of Counterspell. Generally with the secrets, you don't want to pay the mana cost for them. You want them to get out from the Mad Scientist. And I'll keep one Frostbolt, and hopefully I can get a Flame Waker or a Mana Worm in here. So here's a Flame Waker. I do have coin, but I'm probably going to save coin, depending on what his turn 1 is. Yeah, he just mulliganed, or not mulliganed, he passed. So I don't really want to coin into Mad Scientist, because then I only have maybe Unstable Portal turn 2. And I want to try to save this coin for when I use my Flame Waker. I can Flame Waker, then coin, then Arcane Missiles, and probably clear whatever he has up here. So I think I'm going to do turn 2 will be Mad Scientist, and then turn 3 will be the Flame Waker into the coin, into the Arcane Missiles. Oh, sorry. Yeah, turn 3. So he kind of just passed again. He just used his hero power. So I'm going to play out my Mad Scientist here. There's nothing for him to clear it right now unless he uses a Wrath. So hopefully I can get some damage down, and then hopefully it'll bring out a mirror entity so I can copy whatever he is. So I do run 2 mirror entities in this deck, so even though I have one in my hand, there's still a possibility that trading this guy in will bring out a mirror entity. So I think I'm going to trade him in here. It's a counterspell. Counterspell is still pretty good in this spot. It blocks an Innervate, a Wrath, something like that. That helps him to trade with my Flame Waker. So I'm going to play the Flame Waker. I want to play him before I play the coin, because then the coin will actually help it so that I get those fireballs. So I just need one fireball to hit, so I cleared his deck. I have a counterspell up. Excuse me. I have a counterspell up, so if he tries to clear it with a spell, maybe he's desperate and wants to play a swipe, something like that. Yeah, he still can't trade here, so that's good for me. So I have 4 mana. I can use Unstable Portal. I can Frostbolt, see how many pings I get on it, and possibly ping it here with my hero power to clear it out. Again, I still have that counterspell out, so if I can clear his board, there's not really a way, unless he has a charge minion, for him to clear out this Flame Waker. I think I'm going to do Frostbolt, kind of see where the pings go. Okay, so one went to face, one went to face, one went on the minion. The minion's frozen for this next turn, but I just want to get rid of it. I don't want him to be able to taunt it up or anything like that, so I'm just going to do damage to the face with my Flame Waker.
Where shall I strike?
Alright, this is going to be a tougher minion to clear. Again, I still have this Frostbolt here. It does good damage, does 3 damage. So I could Frostbolt, and then this minion's frozen, so he won't be able to trade with the Flame Waker. What I'm really hoping for is to draw out the 2 taunts 0/2 spell. So hopefully I can get some of that. I haven't had any card draw yet. I really want to develop this mirror entity for whatever he plays next turn. 6 mana, he's pretty likely to play 1 large minion, so hopefully I can get that down, but
What to do?
I also need to develop my deck. I definitely need to play Frostbolt this turn, so I'm going to play that first so he can't trade with my minion. Oh, 2 to the face, or 2 to the minion there is good. I can clear out the minion, so I think what I'm going to do is play Unstable Portal here so that hopefully I get a ping to him again. That's good, I can develop another minion now. Attack face. So you can see how it works to clear those minions out. I'm not attacking with my minions really. I'm using the spells, using the pings from the Flame Waker, and then possibly my hero power if I need to. So this card, Flame Waker, was from the new instance that they had, which was Blackrock Mountain. I think you get it in the final wing. You unlock the class challenge. So, okay, see there, he was using Wrath, but I had counterspelled it, so I avoided some damage done to my Flame Waker there, and he lost 2 mana for it. And I didn't spend any mana on that because I was brought out from my Mad Scientist. So we'll see what he plays next. So it looks like he's just going to do hero power, probably attack face. I'm really far ahead now, especially with this Warsong Commander, because you can see I have a lot of these 3 attack minions that this Warsong Commander will give charge to, so I can even play out this Water Elemental and he will be able to freeze face. So he has no minions on board. He does probably have Swipe in hand, depending on what kind of druid this is, so he could swipe my Flame Waker, but if I develop this board enough, I can get a lot of damage down on face. And he has no minions developed, so unless he has a taunt here, I probably have lethal next turn. Even with this mirror entity, I can get 2 damage into his face if he doesn't play a minion. Well, obviously, he will play a minion, but I can still get some damage down on face, and hopefully combined with that ping on face, my hero power, and if he doesn't clear any of my minions here, I have lethal.
I wonder. Well played. I concede.
Well played.
So you can see how the deck works. It's basically just get out that Flame Waker early. I had a lot of spells in hand. You know, the Frost Bolts were doing a lot of work there. So yeah, it was just basically get that minion down early, and he could trade really effectively. I didn't even have to trade him into any other low-cost minions. I was just able to ping out all his minions. So if you guys want to add me, this is my name right here, Backlash61, and the number is 1863. So you guys can add me on here, and I only have about 5 friends right now, just because don't play a lot of Blizzard games in general. Basically just Hearthstone right now. So yeah, if you want to add me, it's right there. So I think I'm just going to play another Flame Waker. Again, just trying to do the dailies. I got to get 5 wins with either Mage or Shaman, so I'll just keep doing that right now.
Jaina versus Garrosh.
Victory or death!
You asked for it.
Alright, so in this one I have a couple low-cost damage spells, or not damage spells, but low-cost spells, and but I don't have that Flame Waker or Mana Worm, so I'm definitely going to get rid of Fireball here. Going against Warrior, he's probably not going to play a lot of high health minions early. Hopefully it's not a Grim Patron Warrior. I definitely want to keep Mirror Image because it's good really early combined with the Mana Worm and the Flame Waker. I'm not sure whether I want to keep Arcane Missiles, dealing 3 damage. You know, I want to mulligan these 3 cards. I really want to get one of those Flame Wakers or hopefully Mana Worm, be able to trade effectively. So, got a Flame Waker, got the Arcane Missiles back. That's a pretty good combo. Get some good clear with that. So, again, similar setup to the last one. I have the Mad Scientist. On turn 3, I can play out the Flame Waker, coin it out, and probably use the Mirror Image just to protect him. So, I think I'm going to pass turn 1 here. He passed turn 1 also. Probably points towards a Control Warrior, but not quite sure. Yeah, especially gaining armor here, it's probably a Control Warrior, because normally at turn 2 he wants to play out his Fiery War Axe so that he can do damage to whatever minion I'm getting out. He wants to be able to take damage so that when he runs the I can't remember the name of the card, but where he runs the card where he gains or he draws a card based on how many minions and if he's damaged himself. So alright, there is the Fiery War Axe. He's going to clear out this. But you can see since he armored up first, he hasn't taken any damage. So when he plays that card, he's going to take one less, draw one less card. So he probably, if he had the Fiery War Axe there, he probably would have played it out early. So that's why I think it's probably going to be Control Warrior. It's probably a tougher matchup for me, but Grim Patron's a really tough deck right now as well. So you can see playing out those mirror images, it really makes his axe difficult to use right now. He's either using it to clear out one of these taunt minions. I guess he didn't like the deck that I was playing against, so, or that I was using. And he gave up. Well, that's fine. Gets me one step closer to clearing my dailies. So, let me go ahead and extend that friend request. Hey Justin, how's it going? Rank 15, that's pretty good. Yeah, right now I'm in at rank 14. I haven't played too much. You know, climbing ladder pretty early in the month is pretty difficult. So I generally get down to something like, you know, rank 14 or 13 and kind of make my climb later in the month. Right now, I've just been focusing a lot on getting my daily quests and mostly just, you know, getting some gold up and buying packs. Right now I'm buying original packs. The mech packs, I think I have most of them that I want at this point. So I was, you know, just getting dust for maybe 4 or 5 cards out of the deck. So it wasn't really worth it. Um, so Declan, no, I'm playing more than Hearthstone today. I'm playing Hearthstone just to get my daily quest right now, but later I'm probably going to be playing something out of my Steam library, probably Arma, because I'm looking to do like an A to Z through my Steam library. So Arma is the first game that I have in there. So that's probably the first game that I'm going to be playing today after Hearthstone. So, hey guys, I'll be right back real quick. I'm just going to get a glass of water, and then I'll be right back. Hang on one sec. Alright guys, I'm back. Sorry about that. Just talking a lot, so it takes a lot out of my voice. So anyways, yeah, I want today to be really interactive with chat, stuff like that. It's easy for me to be able to answer questions. I have my other monitor up, so anybody that wants to ask any questions about what I'm playing, or anybody that doesn't know anything about Hearthstone, I can answer some questions for you guys, or if you just want to hang out and talk, anything, I'm fine with that. So just yeah, while I got you here, just want to remind you guys the whole reason that we're streaming. I'm part of this team called the Just Us League of Awesome, and really what we're doing here is we're trying to raise money for charity to support the Children's Hospital of Orange County. So you know, helping out kids that are ill and not really able to do a lot of stuff. What they do is they bring in different things for them to do so that they can you know, have fun with her at the hospital. So that's what we're really campaigning for, is just to let these kids be kids. So yeah, if you guys have any questions, there's a link down below. It has more information about that. You can also check out my YouTube channel where I'm going to be posting up highlights and full streams on there. So yeah, we'll go in and get back into my next game. I'm 2 out of the 5 wins into my daily quest here. So I'm just going to keep going through using the Flame Waker. You can see for these types of matches where I just need to clear out with Mage, they're really quick games. It's an aggressive deck, so it's a fun deck to play when you're just going through your dailies. A lot of people are playing this on ladder, so it tends to be pretty good.
You asked for it.
Let's see. So this one, we got the Mana Worm and the Flame Waker. That could be a really strong start, but I don't have any spells to combo with it, so I'm going to get rid of the Clockwork Gnome because I already have a Mana Worm here. You know, I could play a Clockwork Gnome turn 1, hope that he kills it so I get that spare part, and then play the Mana Worm turn 2, but that's a pretty weak turn 2, depending on what the spare part is. I could keep this and do this one turn 1, this one turn 2, turn 3. Hopefully I'll have something with Flame Waker to combo out. I do have a coin as well, so turn 3 I could coin out something as well. So yeah, you know what? I think I am going to keep this. Clockwork Gnome gives me a spell. Arcane Intellect is pretty high cost, so hopefully I'm able to, within the next 2 turns, get another 1 damage spell. But I'll start out with the Clockwork Gnome.
Hello.
So right now he might think that I'm running a mech mage, very minion heavy, so he might be, you know, preparing for something like that. Again, armoring up early. It might be a control warrior again here. Got a low mana spell, which is really good to combo with my Flame Waker turn 3. So the only thing is he didn't clear this minion, so I wasn't able to get my spare part. Turn 2 he might play, or turn 3 he might play the Fiery War Axe to clear out the Mana Worm. So I'm not sure that I want to put him out yet. I think instead what I'll probably do is play out the Loot Hoarder. Card draw is really good in this deck. The more spells you can get in hand, the more damage you can do to face and minions. So playing that out early is a good idea. Here I don't mind giving him 2 cards, so especially because I'll get a spare part that I can use in the coming turns. So probably trade both of these in. Actually, well, I could use my hero power as well to do it, but the 2 mana makes it so I don't really develop the board enough. Against Control Warrior I really want to be aggressive early, so I'll probably play in both of these minions into the Acolyte of Pain. You know what, actually with the pings coming out I'll probably kill him with the spells here, so I think I'm just gonna use the pings to kill him, hopefully. Yeah, there it goes. So, and again, I have 1 mana here. Can't freeze a minion, so I'm just going to use my Arcane Missiles, get some damage down on face.
One's out on me.
Blood and plunder.
Alright, looks like it's actually Grim Patron Warrior. Playing out the Dread Corsair makes it pretty likely. So let's see, what can I do here? I could just play out the Water Elemental. It's a strong minion, 3/6. If he uses the Death Spite on it, he'll be frozen, and he'll also take that 3 damage. He can't clear it with the Dread Corsair, so it looks like a pretty good play. I could also play the Mana Worm and use something like Arcane Intellect, or play out the Mana Worm and the and then freeze here. Mana Worm gets buffed up to 2/3 and clear with my hero power. But again, he has that Death Spite. He could just use it on the 2/3. Not very effective. So I think the better play here is to use the Water Elemental. I could play this in. Now if he uses Death Spite, it'll actually kill his Dread Corsair. So I think that's a decent play. He'll probably trade in the Dread Corsair and then attack me with the Death Spite if he doesn't have an Execute in hand. Okay, he's playing the Slam. Yeah, he had an Execute in hand. Now the thing is, I do have the another Water Elemental to play out next turn, so it's just as hard for him to clear that out. So I might be able to play that, and if I play out the Clockwork Gnome right now, it dies for free. So I don't really want to play out the Clockwork Gnome, even though the spell is good for the Mana Worm. Mirror Entity is too high cost to play out right now. 3 for 1, 3/1 minion really trades effectively with the Water Elemental right now, even though it doesn't kill it. So I might just Mirror Entity and hero power the Dread Corsair here. There's not a lot of other good plays to do. You know, he's getting down to 6 mana. He's probably playing smaller minions, so the Mirror Entity is not as good either. I could just Arcane Intellect. Yeah, I think we know. He doesn't really have a lot of threats on board right now, so I think I'm just going to Arcane Intellect and then clear out the Dread Corsair.
Let the pain speak to me.
Hey Tiger, how's it going? Glad to see you in chat. Alright, so I have quite a few cards here now. A lot of spells as well. He's using the Acolyte of Pain right now. He's just trying to draw and do his combo. If he doesn't already have Grim Patron, Warsong Commander, he wants to activate that Death Spite on that as well. Knife Juggler is only good when I have a lot of low-cost minions. I do have a couple low-cost minions, but I really don't want to ping these minions that are on board here. So I think what I'm going to do is play the Mana Worm. I want another spare part, so I could play the Yeti. And then I'm just going to freeze the Acolyte of Pain. Makes it so that he doesn't draw any cards this turn. He trades really well with the Yeti here with the Death Spite, but if he uses the Death Spite right now, he's not comboing it with his Grim... Okay, well, he's using the Grim Patron here. He's going to have 1/3/2 and 1/3/3, unless he has another Whirlwind here, which is possible. But I think I could still clear them. Okay, this is a pretty tough... Use an Inner Rage on the... That's a confusing play to me. They use Inner Rage on his Armor Smith rather than using it on the Grim Patron, but he just wants to clear my deck. But you can see I have you know, things set up to really clear these minions out. I can use a Frostbolt on this one. It's hard for him to trade into anything that has over 3 damage, so I think I'm going to use the Frostbolt on this Grim Patron and then use my Water Elemental here. I don't want to return anything, so I'll just use that as my turn. So you can see this doesn't really trade in very well here. He doesn't have a weapon developed right now, so he can't really do anything with my Water Elemental. This is tough. I don't really have any spells to get rid of his Emperor Thaurissan. I can trade into it here, but then I have to do 2 damage somehow to him, and I don't have that. So I'm going to Unstable Portal, see what I get. Maybe I'll get a charge minion. Okay, that's a charge minion. You know, normally this is a win condition if you just need to do 8 mana, or 8 damage to face to win. But at this point, I think I'm going to play it. He has to remove it somehow. It might draw it and execute. I don't really have any other way to clear out his Emperor Thaurissan, so I think I'm going to play him here. Clear out his Grim Patron, nothing spawns. Clear out his Thaurissan. So he does have a cheaper hand, but you know, he was trying to draw a lot, so I'm not sure that he has the Warsong Commander combo in there. You see he has to take 8 damage to clear my minion. Takes off most of his armor. He's still drawing. So he probably doesn't have the combo right now. Again, still drawing. So it's good for me. So far he doesn't have the combo. Still want to avoid playing out minions that have less than 3 damage. Just so he can't really get into anything. I don't really have a lot of card draw. I probably want to develop this Mirror Entity. If he is going to play a large minion, I can't really keep up with him in terms of what I have in right now. And I think I'm just going to play the Knife Juggler into the Mech Yeti. If it goes here, I can clear the Gnomish. Yeah, so I'll just clear the Gnomish here. Again, Deathbite trades pretty well into the Mech Yeti, but I still have a 3 damage minion up, so if he does have the combo up right now, it's going to be tough for him to get more Grim Patrons, unless I Mirror Entity if I Mirror Entity a Warsong Commander, then he can trade into the Warsong Commander, but you know, maybe he'll play something like a Frothing Berserker first, so we'll see what I can Mirror Entity out of this. Still haven't drawn into my Flame Waker, my second one, so Battle Rage, drawing for 1 card. He's still drawing, which really makes me think he doesn't have the combo in hand. So it'd be nice. Maybe he'll play a Grommash right here, and I can Mirror Entity his Grommash. Probably just gonna pass, it looks like. Alright, so this is a turn that I can really start to snowball, you know, but if he's able to clear any of these minions, because I don't really have a lot of minions in hand, I don't have any card draw, anything like that, it's going to be tough for me to come back from that. So we'll see if he has combo now. There's 14, he has 14 health, I have 7, 10, 13 damage, 14 with my hero power. Okay, so it looks like he does have combo. I don't know why he wasn't playing it before. Let's see, Frothing Berserker. Okay, he was waiting to be able to play all of them. So Frothing Berserker is going to get quite a bit of damage here. I don't know if he has... Yeah, he probably has lethal, especially with another Grim Patron coming up with charge. He can even trade in one of the Grim Patrons, get a third one here. Yeah, let's see, 10 damage. Yeah, that'll give his Berserker enough. So you can see he had combo, he was waiting to get enough for it. So it's pretty close though, all in all. I still, next turn, if he didn't trade in, I still had 4, 12, 14 damage, so 15 damage including my hero power. So pretty close game. That's a pretty tough matchup for me, especially with the Flame Waker, because as soon as he plays Grim Patron, I'm gonna be pinging into those I'm gonna be pinging into his Grim Patrons, creating more of those. So it's kind of a tough game to go up against. Wow, a lot of warriors. A lot of people really like Grim Patron right now on ladder, so there's probably a lot of people playing Grim Patron. Again, Water Elemental, Fireball, those are pretty high mana costs. I'm going to mulligan. Hopefully I can get some low cost spells to combo with this Mana Worm. I don't have coin this time. I have a huge advantage when I start with coin, so it's a little more difficult to develop a board. Nothing to combo with Mana Worm right here. It's not really worth it to put it out early. He could just play Fiery. He can coin Fiery War Axe and clear it. So I'm not going to do anything here. It doesn't really trade with anything that Warrior plays early either. Warrior tends to play things like Armor Smith and things that have a lot of low damage but high health. So Mana Worm doesn't really trade with anything. So I'm just gonna pass that first turn. Play out Loot Hoarder here instead of developing the Sorcerer's Apprentice. Same reason, he can just play the Fiery War Axe and clear it. So I'd rather get the card draw, be able to combo these with some other spells.
Speak to me.
Alright, at this point I can use the Sorcerer's Apprentice and Frostbolt the Acolyte of Pain here to make sure that he only draws one card from that, keep my board developed. Having 2 minions is a pretty big advantage in terms of if he does play out the Fiery War Axe, I still have something else. You know, a name for this deck, a lot of people call it Tempo Mage, and it's all about playing things on mana curve, being able to have your board open. He's probably going to clear out the Sorcerer's Apprentice, but I still have the Mana Worm, can play the Arcane Intellect with it, draw into some more cards. I'm able to get damage down on face. If it is a control warrior, it's probably not a big deal, but the fact that he hasn't played Armor Smith or any other armor cards makes it think it's probably Grim Patron. So we'll see what he's playing here. Yeah, it does look like Grim Patron with the Dread Corsair. So he's trying to draw into combo again. Same thing as last time. Would have been nice to be able to get those mirror images up to protect that Mana Worm. Let's see, Counterspell's not super effective against Grim Patron. They don't run things besides Execute probably, maybe a couple other spells, but not really useful right now to develop that. Mirror Image, I normally want to combo with the Mana Worm. So at this point, I can either play out the Mad Scientist just to be able to trade with his minions. Probably Arcane Intellect first. Yeah, I mean I could play the Mad Scientist, it'll trade with his minions, but I probably just want to clear the Dread Corsair, get some more card draw. Again, I have him down to 21 health. A lot of it is just killing him before he has combo in hand. So hopefully I'll be able to get him down. Just trying to draw into a Flame Waker so that I can really effectively trade with these minions. It is a pretty tough board for me to clear right now. Water Elemental is a good card. It'll clear out a lot of these minions and he can't kill it. So I'll probably play a Water Elemental this turn. My other option was to play out a Mechanical Yeti to get another spare part, but I like the fact that this one has one more health, makes it harder for him to trade with. And it freezes, so if he uses a weapon to attack, it'll freeze his face, so it'll take away one of those, a turn for him to be able to trade into my minions here.
I wonder.
I think I want to get down a Mad Scientist. Hopefully I can get out that Mirror Entity since Counterspell's in my hand. Be able to gain some tempo from him. Gain some tempo from him playing a minion, and I can copy it. Don't really want to play Clockwork Gnome at this point, just because he can suicide himself into the Water Elemental, and it'll clear the Clockwork Gnome for free. So he does play the Death Bite here. He'll do 1 damage to all minions, so he's going to gain some armor. He's going to choose to clear out the Water Elemental with his weapon, but he's frozen, so he can't use it next turn. So he might wait to use it turn 8. That's pretty common with the Warsong Commander Grim Patron turn, so he is setting up for it. Now would be a good time to draw that Flame Waker. Don't get it. I have a lot of low cost spells in hand, so I think what I'm going to do is just play out the Mech Yeti. Don't want to play the Mad Scientist this turn because it's just going to draw out another Mirror Entity. So I think I'll play out the Clockwork Gnome and then just clear out his Armor Smith. So he was able to develop some armor. You can see he can't use his weapon this turn. He really wants to use it to clear out this mechanical Yeti. He would clear the Clockwork Gnome for free as well. But he doesn't have combo yet. He has to have 8 mana to use his Warsong Commander combo. So again, a lot of low cost spells in here. Mirror Image probably going to get used next turn just so he can't clear out this Mechanical Yeti with his weapon. We'll see. Hopefully I can draw into either a Mana Worm or Flame Waker. 14 cards left in my deck. Still have 2 Flame Wakers, 1 Mana Worm, so a pretty good chance of drawing something at some point. Still can't get it down. Again, he can clear the Mechanical Yeti for free if I don't use this Mirror Image, so I think I'm going to use it here just to try to make it so that he can't really clear this Yeti effectively. Don't want to use too many spells here, so I'll probably just play this out and nothing else. He's not going to use his weapon, I don't think, to clear out one of these taunt minions, so he has to have some way to clear them. I don't think he's running Brawl, so just happy to play that. Hopefully, again, get into my Flame Waker and Mana Worms here to develop.
Blood and plunder.
It's actually pretty nice. Gives me another taunt minion. He was able to play it for free, so he still has 8 mana in his hand. There's a lot for him to get through to get to my minions, though. Even Grim Patron doesn't really trade into any of my taunts here. Okay, that's still a good turn for him, but he's gonna whirlwind his own minions, so he's only gonna have 3 health. It doesn't have charge, so he's not gonna be able to use it. I have these other taunt minions in front, so unless he plays something else here, I could just clear it for free. Well, not for free, but with a minion. There's my Flame Waker. So I'm going to play out the Flame Waker. He doesn't have a Whirlwind on his Death Spite, so he might have a Whirlwind in hand where he can trade out with these for free, but I'm hoping that I'm going to be able to ping out his Frothing Berserker here. Alright, that's good. I can now just trade with my hero power. But it's pretty likely that I'd kill it anyways. So I'm going to keep using these spells. Try to get rid of this Dread Corsair. There we go. Give him 1 more health. Makes it so it's harder for him to trade with it. Attack face. Now I can play the Mad Scientist again. And I don't think I want to swap anything right now, so just leave it there. This is a tough turn for him. He hasn't developed the Death Spite enough for him to be able to clear these with the Whirlwind, so looks like he's just going to kind of desperately try to clear. He did have the Whirlwind in hand, so he'll have a couple Grim Patrons, but there's not much. Okay, that was a misplay. He played the Warsong Commander afterwards.
That was an error.
Yeah, that's a tough deck to play if you play things out of order. He could trade with the Mad Scientist, but even the Yeti was still on board, so if I had any damage in hand, he was probably gonna die. So that's the Flame Waker deck. I think that's probably enough with the Flame Waker deck, so I think I'll just try out this Mech Shaman. Let me go ahead and show you guys the deck list. Again, I don't play Shaman too much, so this is one I just developed recently. It's a Mech Shaman, so it does have a lot of mech synergy. Piloted Shredder, Mechanical Yeti, Tinkertown Technician, Spider Tank, Harvest Golem is also a mech. Power Mace gives a friendly mech 2/2. Whirling Zap-O-Matic, Mech Warper. Cogmaster even has that mech synergy. Sneasel Shredder for a legendary. Bloodlust, just because it's fun to run Bloodlust. It's fun to have your opponent think that they're still alive, but if you have that board developed with enough minions, you can really burst them down pretty quickly. And this one does tend to have a lot of minions on the board, so it really synergizes pretty well. There's not too many things on here that give you overload, because generally this is more of like a tempo matchup. So really just the crackles in here give you overload. There's nothing else in the deck that gives you that overload, because it makes it difficult to really play out these minions when you're down mana. Generally the overload decks are the ones that you have a lot of spells on, so you can clear a lot of things early. So yeah, this is the idea of the deck is really just being able to get those Mech Warpers early, use the Flame Totem, Power Mace, and stuff like that to really power up minions to be able to trade effectively with whichever deck you're going. Really similar to the Flame Waker deck in terms of its disadvantages. If you have any type of board clear, there's not a lot that I can do against board clear here. Thoughts on Fell Reaver? I don't own Fell Reaver, so I don't really include it in decks. Let me go into crafting. So yeah, I don't own it. So generally, I mean, it's a pretty tough minion to integrate into any type of deck. There's a lot of really aggressive decks right now, so it's, if you guys don't know what it is, it says whenever your opponent plays a card, it discards the top 3 cards in your deck. So if you're playing, a Fell Reaver down on your board and you're not winning that turn, or winning the next turn, they have a chance to really mill you early, especially against aggressive decks. So it's really tough to integrate into a deck usefully. I've seen some people running it online, but it's not too common of a card. So maybe like something in Arena, it could be pretty good. It is only 5 mana and it could trade really well. But as long as you have it up, if they have any low mana cards that they can play, you're discarding 3 cards for every card that they play. So if you're playing it late, you know, turn 8 or something like that, they're really able to make it so that you're discarding a lot of cards, which especially if you're playing like a combo type deck, if you're discarding a piece of that combo, you're going to lose the match. So it's really tough to integrate it into any kind of deck. And I don't own it. I'm free to play, so I don't buy cards or anything like that. So I do have dust that I can craft it, but generally I save my dust for a deck that I really enjoy playing. So yeah, right now I don't really see this card being too good. You know, some people use it, I think, just because it's that low mana cost on a really large minion, but in general, it's tough to integrate it. You know, I do have Sneed's Old Shredder, and I like that better as a mech, so I use that more in my mech decks. Whoops, I just removed it. Yeah, so this is the mech that I prefer. It's a 5/7, so it's nice. It doesn't die to BGH, Big Game Hunter, and it summons another legendary. So it's a Death Rattle. So it works really well, and it combos with Kel'Thuzad pretty well too. If you guys wanted to use that, so I use that in my mid-range hunter deck. I use Sneed's Old Shredder and Kel'Thuzad, and that combo a lot of times will win me games late game, which that deck tends to struggle with. I don't own Dr. Boom, so Sneed's Old Shredder is kind of the legendary that I'll normally default to. So, anyways, let's go ahead and get into a game here with Mech Shaman. Thanks for the questions. Again, if you guys have any other questions or anything like that, feel free to ask those in chat.
Thrall versus Anduin.
The light shall bring victory.
For Doomhammer.
Alright, so going against a priest, don't know what kind of priest it is, playing in normal mode or unranked. It could be anything really. If it's more the standard priest deck, I generally will do pretty well against them. I'll trade pretty well. None of these cards are too enticing to keep. Again, I want to get Mech Warper, probably some low mana minions, and I have a lot of lower mana minions that I can play out. So I'll try to get those. Rockbiter I could have kept. I got it back anyway, so Rockbiter is good to clear out some early minions if I need to, but generally I like using Rockbiter if you know, if I can combo it. I can combo it with something like Whirling Zap-O-Matic next turn. So I can coin out Flame Tongue Totem, Whirling Zap-O-Matic. Generally priests don't keep too much in terms of early board clear, so Whirling Zap-O-Matic might be good, and it also trades with a lot of his cards, so I think I'm going to point out the Whirling Zap-O-Matic. Again, comboing it with Rockbiter could be pretty good, or Flame Tongue Totem, do a lot of damage next turn. There was a game where Firebat put out a Whirling Zap-O-Matic, and he was able to do something like a Flame Tongue Totem, and I think he had double Rockbite or something like that. So you can see this gives you +2 damage. So it was 5 plus 6. He was doing 22 damage to face with the Whirling Zap-O-Matic. I think he won turn 3. So yeah, you can really snowball, especially he's passing. You can see I'm doing 10 damage turn 2 to face. So you can definitely snowball a lot with this character. Depending on what he plays next turn, I could even just hex whatever it is and use Whirling Zap-O-Matic again, try to keep it alive. Looks like he has a spell there he's trying to kill the totem with. Let's see. Okay, Shadow Word Death. I mean, it's okay to draw that out early. So let's see here. I'm just going to play out the Harvest Golem. Again, a lot of this deck is about keeping minions up on the board. being able to really overwhelm him so that he can't clear it out. The only reliable form of board clear that a priest keeps is Holy Nova. So unless he's running something like Wild Pyro. So it's not likely for him to be able to clear out these minions really easily. Unless he's playing some sort of taunt card.
Death does not scare me.
Deathlord's not terrible for me to go against. I could hex it and clear it, but it's not that tough to clear out. I don't know. If I do Rockbiter here, I'm still 1 damage short from clearing it. Not too sure what I want to do right now. If I do a totem, it's not very likely that I draw a reliable totem. The nice thing is the totem does go to the right of the Rockbiter, so it will get that +2 damage. But if I play totem, I can't really play anything else unless I do double Rockbiter. Playing double Rockbiter on this minion will make it so I can clear. It'll draw out another minion, which will be to the right to the Flame Tongue totem, which could be pretty good. I'm gonna see what totem I get. Okay, Taunt Totem is pretty good. That means I can actually just trade here. He can't clear this minion, so I can just wait. Now next turn, this Harvest Golem trades really well with the Deathlord, and I'll get another minion developed. Again, in a tempo matchup, that's pretty good to get another minion out for free. Okay. Use Holy Nova. Trades with the Flame Tongue Totem. So I'm kind of in the same predicament where I can double Rockbiter to clear him out. I think what I'm going to do is play the Tinkertown Technician so that I get that boost for him and the Whirling Blades. Now I can actually play Rockbiter and Whirling Blades to be able to clear out this minion. Get another minion for free. Spider Tank's a pretty strong minion, so overall good play. He hasn't really played out too many minions, just the Deathlord and some spells, so makes me think that he's probably running more of a late game deck. Could be running something like Vol'jin. We'll see.
Embrace the void.
Soul Priest Circle here. Yeah, that wrecks me. Just give myself Rockbiter to clear that out. Redevelop the board. It's good to get that Akanai Soul Priest done though, out of the way. So I still have some minions developed here, running low on cards. One of the definite disadvantages of this deck is that it doesn't have a lot of card draw, so it's kind of tough for me to really get a lot in my hand here. So that's why a lot of it is about getting these early minions down. It's good here I have 2 minions down. I still have this Hex, so if he heals this Blade Master for anything, yeah, I could have hexed the Blade Master there, but actually now I kill it for free with the Fire Elemental. So Fire Elemental, probably one of the best Shaman cards. Really reliable, 6 mana, and you're able to do 3 damage in a Battle Cry. So I have a really good board developed here. Holy Nova only clears 1 minion. If he plays Akanai Circle again, I still have my Fire Elemental up. He'd have to hero power it down, and then I would still have whatever spawns from this Piloted Shredder. So still have a pretty good Light Bomb's pretty tough. Playing a really spell heavy deck. Don't know what his win condition is here. He might have something like not Mind Blast. I can't remember what his card is. I don't really play Priest. Just playing Sneasel Shredder on curve here. Again, after this, I'm probably gonna play some Arma 3, something, or not Arma 3, but Arma. He was hoping for that zombie chow early. Yeah, Blade Master, I can't really trade too well with it right now, so it might be a good hex. Let me make sure I don't have lethal. 5, 7 plus 6, no, plus 9 is 16. So I'm 1 off lethal, but I have Crackle, so I think that's lethal. Oh, it only gives minions. Okay, I might have to roll for lethal here. Okay, I got a 75% chance here. Okay, got it. Again, don't play Shaman too much, so just notice that, yeah, it only affects minions. So, got lucky there that I still had enough damage with the Crackle, though. Alright, one more win. Kind of want to go for a quick win, so I think I'm going to just play a Flame Waker. A lot faster games with this one, so try to get those out of the way, and then we can move on to some
Jaina versus Anduin. The light shall bring
Priest is a good matchup for me here. They don't run a lot of minions, so I can generally do a lot of damage to face with my cards. Probably keep Clockwork Gnome and Frostbolt. It is tough for me to trade into a Deathlord, but hopefully he doesn't run Deathlords. Again, I want to keep the coin for Flame Waker or Mana Worm, so I'm just going to play out the Clockwork Gnome right now. Just passes that turn. Mad Scientist, good to develop right now. Looks like he might be playing that Deathlord Priest, same one that we just saw.
The damned stand ready.
Dark Cultist. I'll probably just trade both minions into the Dark Cultist. He doesn't have anything to buff right now, so that's good. But 3 mana, I don't have anything to play. I do have 2 4-mana Mech Yetis, and those are pretty strong, so I might just have to point out the Mechanical Yeti. Again, I have Counterspell in hand, so I know I'm going to get that mirror image, or mirror entity. I could just develop a Knife Juggler here, but I don't really have any minions to follow up the Knife Juggler too much, so you know, playing turn 3 Mech Yeti is pretty strong, and then I have another Mech Yeti to play turn 4. We'll see what he plays here. He doesn't have anything to combo Shrinkmeister with, so I guess he's just playing that one for free. If I play Knife Juggler, I can play out the Clockwork Gnome and hope that it pings here so I can use my hero power. I can't use my hero power if I play both of those minions though. Counterspell might be pretty strong here, but I think I'm just going to play out the other Mech Yeti. Just trade, I guess Mech Yeti trades pretty well. I I play into Holy Nova a little bit. Um, yeah, I think I just want to trade the Shrinkmeisters into each other. This makes it really difficult for him to clear this board. The other way I'm playing into Holy Nova a little bit too much. So.
Well played. You have better.
Yep. Too strong of a board for him to really come against. Again, those Flamewaker games tend to be pretty quick, so. Alright, there's my daily quest. I can open up a pack now, so I'll probably just buy a pack. Again, I haven't been playing Arena because it just gives you the GVG decks, and I have most of the GVG cards that I want, so just gonna buy a deck here. I'll go ahead and open it up on stream. Yesterday I got a legendary from opening just a normal pack. I got Black Knight, so we'll see what we got here. No legendaries here, just an epic or a rare. Defender of Argus is good, but I already have 2 of them. I don't think I have any new cards here, so I'm just gonna end up dusting all those. Let's see if I had, yeah, no new cards, so disenchant all those cards. So 460 dust is pretty good. I can craft an epic or a couple rares, but for now, all of my decks are pretty complete, so not really looking for anything. So yeah, that does it for Hearthstone today. I'm gonna just transition real quick into my Steam games. So let me go and do that right now. Let me get that up right now, guys. 1 second. Okay. Alright, so just in my Steam right here, you can go in and see, they got some good sales going on right now, but nothing I'm really interested in buying. So here's my library. I have 91 games in library, but it does include a lot of arcade games, things like that. So was planning on doing something like an A to Z. So I have Arma. It's not Arma 3, it's not the newest version, but I was going to be playing that just through the campaign mode, something like that. I bought it a year ago, and you can see I've never played it. So yeah, just plan on playing this. It's a first-person shooter, so it looks like it should be pretty fun. Let me go and make sure that I have everything set up here for it. Got my controller on. I am using a Wii U controller, so I don't know that it really works well with Arma. I haven't tried it out yet, but yeah, I'll try it out. And probably a lot of it in the beginning is just going to be figuring out different ways to or figuring out the controls, things like that. So let's see. I gotta see on stream if it's capturing this big picture mode. I guess I can alt tab away from it. It doesn't look like it's capturing that big picture mode, so I need to add another window capture here. Well, let's do it this way. Once I go in here, I should be able to choose the game. Not sure if I'm going to be able to play with the controller. I might have to play this in with a keyboard and mouse, which I don't mind too much. Looks like it has some first-time setup stuff going on, so let me change my title right now on Twitch. Alright, that looks like that's taking up a little too much time, so instead what I'm going to do is just play a game that I've already loaded up. So, let's see, what's a game that I've played before? Avencast is like an RPG, so that might be a fun one to play. That one's just with keyboard and mouse, so I can play that though with keyboard and mouse. It's been a while since I've played it, but I think it'll be pretty fun to watch. So let me go and play Avencast. Avencast. I'm not sure actually how to pronounce it. Let me make sure that I'm getting this up on stream. Order, move up. There we go. Okay. Okay, load game's not in here, so just start a game. There we go. How's the sound? Is the sound a little loud?
Most esteemed reader, after many eventful years, I have finally found the time to write down the incredible story of my only student.
I guess I'll do novice control. Normal difficulty.
In the classrooms of Avencast's Academy, the young
Avencast.
adepts are learning about the mysteries of magic. Our young hero is paying very close attention to the words of Exivarius, the alchemy instructor.
That's probably me. That's me in real life as a student. I wish I could do that to my students. Wake them up using spells.
And will our slumbering young friend surely be able to repeat what one usually makes from red sulfur and silver moon dust?
Is this what it's like for my students in math class? Stardust?
You don't know. That I can believe. It cannot go on like this. Alchemy requires concentration. How are the other adepts supposed to learn to make complicated potions if I have to repeat the most basic things 3 times? You will go to your mentor Malveren now and talk to him about the best way forward with your education. I don't think you should be here with the attitude you have now in any event. Your strengths really appear to lie elsewhere.
This teacher's a jerk. I hope I don't sound like this. Alright, let's see. Alright, I gotta go to my mentor, I guess. Let's see. Keep control pressed and move the mouse to left and right to look around with the camera. Okay. Oh, I got a book. Use the mouse to turn the hero towards his school book. Press E to pick it up. Alright. It said I can use I think, to look at my inventory. So I have a book in my inventory. Oh, found the attack button. Oh, look at that. Give him the old left, left, right. Jab, jab, cross. Alright, I guess I gotta talk to this guy. I don't want to punch him, I want to talk to him. How do I talk to him? Oh no. I guess I just want to leave. Oh, can I pick this up? Oh, I have a staff. Whack people with my staff. I guess this guy's my mentor.
So, what is it that brings you to me at this hour of the day? Are you not supposed to be having lessons in alchemy right now?
What just happened? I can't click anything. I have no clue what just happened. I think it just bugged out. Yeah, it definitely just bugged out. Alright, well, that game didn't work. Let's do some Bioshock Infinite then. I know I've played this game before. I'm pretty sure it'll work. Just need to set it up. There we go. Alright, I'm somewhat far in this game. I haven't played it in a while though, so I might have to remember some of the controls. little loud in my ears, so I'm gonna turn down the game volume. Oh, that's right, I can play this game with a controller. Let me do that. Alright, hopefully I'm not in the middle of a boss fight or something, because I'm gonna have to figure out all the controls with my controller again. Faster you move on a skyline, the harder it is for enemies to hit you. Yeah, that's right, I forget. You have a hook in this game. That doesn't look good. Let's see. L trigger. Ooh, that. Oh, sorry. Sorry, miss. Sorry. Didn't mean to do that.
She's all we still have. Please, help her.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. What does left bumper do? Left bumper allows me to choose which one I'm using. I guess I'm using Devil's Kiss. I'm guessing right trigger shoots. Let's see, what does X do? X reloads. Okay, Y is melee. B is jump. A is crouch. Okay. Let's see, what is this? Shotgun. I think I'm okay. I don't want to pick my shotgun. Whoa. This guy's all glowy. I guess she can like see into a wormhole or something. Okay, there's a sprint button. Do not remember where I'm going. Might be going the wrong way. Special clothing. What did I get? Increases critical hit damage by 50%. What do I have right now? When very low on health, killing an enemy gives health. Ooh. I think I kinda like that though. Alright, so I'll take the gear, but I'm not gonna equip it. Oh. Alright, lady, whatever you say.
Okay, there's the impound.
We're gonna have to get through an army to get those tools.
We squashed that gunsmith like a bug and took his tools for our own.
I think I'm supposed to kill these guys.
Make no mistake, soldiers. The Vox and weapons go together like fire and gunpowder. One spark, and we'll have trespassers.
Apparently they have turrets. That's not good for me. Alright, let me... Possession is good.
I don't have anything. Need these salts? Here!
Perfect timing.
Thanks. I'm not sure which turrets I'm supposed to take out here. Okay, I think I found the turrets. Oh, I see. I do that? Oh, there we go.
Ammo, take it!
Possession might be good here.
Here, ammo!
Yeah, I'm terrible at first-person shooters, so...
You need this!
Great!
Thank you. Oh, you should need my weapon.
When you
I
force
don't
deep
care, Daisy.
underground, well, you see things from the bottom up. And down at the bottom of the city, I saw a fire burning. The fire's got heat aplenty, but it ain't got no mouth. Daisy. Now she got herself a mouth big enough for all the fires in Columbia.
Those turrets are scary. See if I can attach onto here. See if that helps me do something. I feel like I'm supposed to go somewhere. I'm not sure. Oh, that sounds good. Yeah, I'll take that. I'm in rock. Oh, this guy's all around me. Like my pants are doing work right now. Oh no, I didn't want that. Okay, I figured out how to switch weapons. Alright, this one's good.
Great!
I'm terribly unaware. I wish this game had a map actually. I can see where I'm at.
That's all I got!
How I can get up there. Seems like I should be able to, but... Let me try this one. Shoot it up there, see if I can get that guy.
Wipe them out!
How am I supposed to take this thing out? Oh, I see. That does quite a bit of damage. For some reason at this point it's not.
Go ahead!
There you go!
Bye-bye.
Vengeance is mine, saith the prophet.
Where is he?
This is your fault.
My aim is true. My eye is the prophet. Mercy belongs to the Lord.
Can I catch ammo from my other weapon?
Here you go!
Got it.
Oh no, they only gave it to me for that one.
My aim is true, as my eye is the prophet's.
Oh, that didn't go very far. Maybe I need to get close to it.
Mercy belongs to the Lord.
Where are these guys coming from? Can I go through here?
Fancy putting those lock-picking skills to work?
Child's play. All yours.
Alright, let's see if I can get some ammo first. I think there was some ammo down here. Can ammo full. Can ammo full. Yeah, there we go. I think there's some stuff up here. Let's see. Sniper rifle. Oh, pick up some salts. Salts over there. Let's see. There we go. Let's see what's up here. Duboxophone.
Well, Fitzroy, you got a low cunning in you, if nothing else. Dropped a couple grizzly traps around the lines up here. Idea was to bleed one of your couriers till he gave you up. Except, of course, you're using kids now. Now I got this tiny engine boy eyeballing me. Tried to take his leg off. Damn thing's just lying here between us. I sure wish he'd cry or something.
Moo Games, E3 hype is real. What happened? I haven't been watching. I know they released or they showed Kingdom Hearts teaser. Anything else going on? Yeah, guys, let me know if you're watching E3. Let me know what's going on. Alright, I need to find some tools. That's what it told me.
Look, or a lockpick. Grab it.
Oh, where is it in there? Oh, there it is. Let's see. Repeater. I am picking up ammo for this, so I think I'm gonna keep this gun. I like it a lot. If I find a shop, I can buy ammo anyway, so for now I'll just hang on to this. Nothing really in here. I don't even think I can go into the next room, can I? No way into the room on the left. I guess I just gotta go straight. crap. Why did it come behind me?
Mercy belongs to the Lord.
I'm looking. Take this ammo.
Open it.
Done. Booker, catch.
Get a hold of him!
I guess I'll use the crank gun.
Do it.
There.
I'll teach you!
Where you at? Please come teach me. Oh, here's a machine gun. I think I am gonna take that because now there's probably ammo for it. Wait, you don't give me ammo? What? There's a gun on the floor. Surely there's ammo inside of it. Assaults are full. Good. They give me 5 bullets. I guess that's all they keep in their chamber. Another voxophone.
They argued something fierce at night, Lady Comstock and the Prophet. Could never make out what it was about from my bunk, though. After the worst, I seen she ain't left for morning prayer. So I crept upstairs to check in on her. And like a fool, I lingered. Scullery maid was what they called me when I walked into Comstock House. Murderer was what they shouted when I ran out.
Oh, looks like they framed Daisy Fitzroy. I don't remember a lot about this story, about this storyline. It's been a while since I played it. All I remember is Father Comstock is crazy. I think I'm gonna hang on a machine gun. Crank gun's a little slow. I think I'll go through the damage pretty quick too.
It's him!
What?
Phil.
I'll still take that ammo. What do you got? Oh, you can still give me that ammo? Oh, maybe you should have given it to me already. Alright, let me see if there's anything else in here real quick. Nothing in there. Get salt. Burst gun ammo. Yeah, I want some coins. Oh, let's see, safe. Nothing in there though. Alrighty. Guess it's time to move on. Well, I guess I'll go up first. I don't really know if there's...
There he is! Die!
Here you go.
Great!
You're a fool, boy.
I am terrible at first-person shooters. So, oh, infusion. That's good. I don't really use salts that much, so I'm either gonna do health or shield. I like the shield capacity one, so
nice.
I'm gonna increase my shield. Another box of bone. Let's see what
There's the
Wilbur
job,
Sykes
and
has to say.
there's life. They pay me to hate the guy Vox, and I'd take their money, but what's the harm of having a drink with Fitzroy's people? Face to face at the graveyard shift, why, they're just folk. Well, I guess I fell into the goddamn bottle because I stumbled back without the evidence locker key. If Schmidt finds out, well, there'll be hell to pay.
We must find this bitch. Okay. Dead, shot him dead. So they're convinced that Daisy Fitzroy is behind all this, but sounds like the private was alright with the Vox. Hung out with them. Unfortunately, a lot of this game is collecting things, so I generally will search all over the place, see if there's anything new to unlock. Nothing in here, it seems.
I found some money. Want it?
Sure. Who's ever said no to that? I found some money. Want it? Nah, that's okay. And you sink. Let's see, there's something down here that was shiny. No? Oh, there it is. Oh, lockpick. What happens if I use all these? Nothing. Alright, so dead end up here. Oh wait, I haven't gone this way yet. Ooh. 5 picks. I guess the infusion is worth it.
There you go.
I've picked up like 2 or 3 already, just in this time. Ooh, the carbine, that's my favorite weapon. So do I get rid of this guy for the carbine? I think so. Yeah, that's a good long-range weapon. Alright, infusion. I think that's the health infusion. Gear. Shield breaking increases movement speed. Compared to what? When shooting, empty clips have 40% chance of autofilling without reload. Oh man, I like the autofilling. I don't know that I need the increased movement speed. So again, I'm just going to take the gear. I'm not going to equip it though. Volley gun, volley gun. Alright, yeah, I guess the infusion was worth the 5 lockpicks. Nothing else here to open up, so. Alright, yeah, I really like the carbine. It's a good long-range weapon. So, especially, it seems like I'm fighting a lot of long-range fights right now, so it'll be good. It's almost like semi-automatic, like, not semi-automatic, but I guess, I don't know, pump action maybe is what the word is. But I like it. It's good. Let's see, another lock to pick.
There they are, the tools.
Now we just have to get them back to the Vox, and then we get our airship.
Wait, where's the tools? Did I miss them up there? Or are they over here? Alright.
Can you open this?
Looks easy enough.
They're down there, right? Yeah, there's the tools. I guess I had it.
Who are we really helping by getting guns for the Vox Populi?
It's gonna help us.
Daisy can make a change, can't she? Make things better for the people here.
Sure.
Sounds like there's probably people down here. I don't see anybody right now, but we'll see. I get the feeling we'll probably be running into some guys down here at some point.
Well, we sure as hell aren't gonna be able to carry all this back to the shop.
No, no, you can't.
What is that?
It looks like a tear to another version of this room that doesn't have any tools in it.
Well, if the tools aren't in there,
Then they must be back
at the shop.
Booker, if we go into this tear, I don't think there's any turning back. You sure you want to go now?
Looks like I don't have much of a decision, do I? Let's see what else is in here. Doesn't look like there's anything else in here. Let's see. Get some army provisions. You know what? Even playing this years later, I still think the graphics in this game. That was loud. Yeah, I just.
Well, that did something.
Come on, let's head back to the gunsmith and finish our deal.
Oh wow.
I aim to be on that airship and well
First
shut of
gun.
this place for long.
Booker, if the Vox get their weapons, there's going to be a revolution just like Les Miserables. These people are gonna have better lives.
Yeah.
Ooh, this looks like a good long-range weapon. How does it? That looks pretty good. Alright, I'll hang on to this. I think they kind of want me to get to use the burst gun here, so they give me so much weapons and stuff for it. Oh wow! What a... Sounds like there is definitely a revolution going on up there. I don't know if this is gonna be good. Seems like we might have traded one evil for another here. Let's see. New boxes on. This will probably fill me in.
You ever see a forest at the beginning of a fire? For the first flame, you see them possums and squirrels running through the trees. They know what's coming. But the fat bears with their bellies full of honey, well, you can't hardly wake them up from their comfortable hibernation. We're going to Emporium, and then we gonna see what it takes to rouse them from their slumber.
Why are these guys...
Oh God. Like it never was. How is it gone?
Putting guys out of their misery, I guess. This stuff's still all empty. I don't like the chanting.
Daisy's moved these people. Things can change, Booker, and we can be a part of it.
I don't want to be a part of it. Once we get our airship, we'll be well shut of this place.
Let's see what our new history is. Moo Games, hey, how's it going? Not sure who that is, don't recognize the username, but welcome. Sounds like Batman is rising out of the prison here. That chanting going on. I don't know how this is gonna go. Oh God. I'm like in the middle of a war. Who are my allies? I can't even tell. Alright, that guy's an ally. That guy's an ally. I'm guessing those guys are not. I like the Carmine. Very accurate, does lots of damage. Is there nobody else up here? I thought there was one more guy.
Here's some cash.
Ooh. Alright, it doesn't look like I'm getting too much from these. Just money. There's some salt. Alright, I think I need to go rejoin the war. I'm not quite sure where I need to go. Is there a door? I can hear people. Oh, maybe up to the left of me. Not this way. I'll go here though. I guess this guy's not selling me anything.
You're Booker DeWitt, the hero of the Vox!
What the hell are they talking about?
Look at that poster. In this world, you're a hero.
I remember I led the Vox. Slate and I burned down the Hall of Heroes.
Booker. Your nose.
Hard to think. Just two memories in the same
Booker,
place.
come back to me. We're going to find Daisy Fitzroy.
We're getting out of here on the First Lady. Let's go.
Interesting. I'm the leader of a war I don't want to be a part of. Jesus, there's a lot of propaganda up here. Oh. They're all dead. Doesn't seem very nice. died. I'm not dead. Guys, I'm not dead. Guys, I'm not dead.
In this world, you're a martyr.
These folk need a better class of hero. When it comes down to
yeah, right now I think
Comstock
I
and
think
Fitzroy.
we're gonna mostly be playing single player games besides Hearthstone. I can't really MMOs with this computer, so mostly I'm just gonna be playing single player games. But hopefully I'll be getting some multiplayer games in here as well. Probably not League of Legends, but things that are probably lower, less taxing on my CPU. Okay. Why did we run? Good charge. I do own CSGO, so maybe on the A to Z I'll get to CSGO and I could play on there. I don't know how my computer will do with it, so I'll have to test it out while I'm not streaming, see how taxing it is.
Press to lunge at enemies, delivering a tornado blow. Hold and release to build up a more devastating tornado blow.
Damage him. Hold and release to charge even harder. I don't know that I want the charge. I like Devil's Kiss. Go ahead.
Alright!
Got it. That one! Now!
There!
Ooh. Oh, he's got like a sniper. I can snipe too.
Rocket Booker!
Rocket? That's not good. Yeah, give me cover.
Go ahead.
Done!
My PC is pretty good. I have an AMD quad core, so it can handle most single player games. I'm just worried about, you know, when I'm rendering graphics. I know this one, it's obviously rendering a lot, but I think just the fact that it, when you have that multiplayer aspect, it might actually tax my bandwidth as well, just because I'll be streaming it online at the same time. So, yeah, I'll have to see. Like I said, I'll test it out. So, I got a good video card and everything like that too, so. I just know when I tried running League before, there were some problems, so I'm not sure if CSGO will work or not. Let's see. Don't use either of those. Health kit. I think my health is fine. Probably just get some ammo. I'm using the burst gun, but I don't really use it that much, so yeah, I think that's all I'll do.
Okay, catch.
I don't even know what this does.
Well, I guess we did it. I don't know if I brought us to a world where the Vox had weapons. Or
I don't know,
created one.
It's an AMD Athlon. I'm not sure exactly what it is. I can look it up. I can put it in my Twitch description. Oh, I have allies. Okay.
Get him out of there!
Oh, that guy showed up red.
Booker, catch!
Much obliged.
It's all I've got.
Normally I try to take possession of those.